My little West Texas Thanksgiving hunt is just about to come to an end. I got here on a Friday afternoon of the week before Thanksgiving. As you saw earlier with my son Hunter, we hunted from Friday till Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. I had to take him back and go in for, Thanksgiving with the family. He had to go to school the following Monday, which is in 2 days. I came back Thanksgiving night. I have seen a few small bucks and one doe is all I have seen since I've been back. It is now Saturday afternoon. I intended to shoot a big doe this morning. I'm hunting them horns. It's just a personal thing with me. What people don't realize, a lot of people don't realize, them big bucks are made out of meat too, just like the rest of them. And I'm gonna get me some meat. If I don't shoot a good buck, I'm gonna shoot me a doe or a spike. I'm gonna shoot something and put some meat in the freezer. I'm just like everybody else. But if I can shoot a big one, that's what I'd really like to try to do. It's just a personal challenge with me. You do it your way, I do it mine. It's all good. Nobody should hate on each other for, our decisions on how we want to hunt. But that's just me. So I ended up letting this doe get away from me this morning. It was daylight when she showed up. I mean, barely daylight. She walked away, butt to me, straight away, dick stuff, never got a shot when I decided it was time to take her. Waited too long. So this evening, if a doe comes in pretty early, I'm gonna smoke her, and I'm gonna wait till dark, see what else comes in. Same thing in the morning. I'm gonna get me a couple of does, and worst case scenario, by the time this hunt's over, I'm gonna take a spike or two if I have to. We got plenty of them here. I don't know that I'll get to come back this fall to this area or not, and the tags that I will use here are no good at home in East Texas, Northeast Texas. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do, man. We're gonna see what happens. And I got this evening, tomorrow, and Monday morning, and I'm gone. So I'm gonna try to make something happen, put some meat down. Well, I believe I just got me some meat. I don't know how I could have missed her at that distance. Gun's rock solid in its own. I'm just gonna sit right here and wait till dark and hope. Old big freak nasty buck walks in. We will see what happens. Told you I was gonna get some meat this evening if it come in. Man, I swore I hit that doe. I swore I saw her go down. I don't know, less than 100 yards away. I waited till dark, or almost dark. And these freaking cows, you hear them back here. If they didn't taste so good, it wouldn't be no use for them, man. But anyway, the cows come in, kind of jacked up what I had a little time left. So I got out here and I couldn't find no blood. I couldn't understand it. I looked and looked and looked, made circles and swings and threatened to go back and get my dog. And I thought, well, let me go back and watch the footage. Well, I went back and watched the footage. Not only was I not mad, I had myself a good laugh out of it. Because I found the tree right behind where this deer was standing, and I watched the footage, and I literally killed the crap out of this here tree. Check it out, man. Hang on, y'all give me a minute. I'm doing this myself. Look at there. Smoked a perfectly good mesquite tree. But I believe it's gonna live. I even found a piece of the bullet, man. It's hard to do this, and anyway, kind of see the. Whoop, I dropped it. Anyway, y'all just gonna take my word for it. I killed the crap out of that mesquite tree, and I found a piece of the bullet. So all I guess I gotta do is go back to camp, relax a little bit, go to bed early, try it again in the morning. Finally got it done, man. Got some meat on the ground this morning. Right after daylight too, man. I can't hardly believe this. I know I hit that deer, heard it. Dropping, well, I say drop, I got one dropped. I heard the bullet hit, and so I bolted again. Saw the deer standing there humped up, put another one in it. I ain't playing. I can't risk a wounded deer getting away. That's just not something I can accept too easily, but I'm sure most of you feel the same way. And I looked, and the other deer was just standing there. And I could not get another round out of that frickin' magazine. So I had to take it out, bump on it a little bit, and get it. I think I got a weak spring. So get it to come up. I put another one in it, and I was kind of wrenched around in a real awkward position, all the way to my left, about as far as I could pivot. So the recoil threw me off target, through the scope. But I heard the bullet impact. I heard it hit that meat. We all know that sound. It's just barely daylight, man. It ain't been daylight 20 minutes. So I think I'm gonna sit here a little while. Give the second one a few minutes, and the other one sure ain't going nowhere, I promise you. And I might get lucky and have a buck step out. I got this evening, and then tomorrow, and then one more morning I gotta get. And I've got a lot of stuff to do during the day in between hunts to get ready to leave. But I'm gonna sit here a couple hours, I think, or at least an hour. See if I can maybe get a shot at a good buck. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with putting a little meat in the freezer on any day. This makes it a great day. Got a lot of work to do out here all by myself. I'll get them all tagged here in a minute, get them loaded up, take them back to camp, get them quartered up in the freezer. We're gonna spend the next 2 days doing the same thing we've been doing up until now, hunting a nice buck. All we can do is get out here and get after it, see what happens. That sure looks like the buck I missed a month ago. He's gonna be pushing 300 yards. All over it. I'm liable to take that deer if I can get a good shot at him. I got my ultramat with me. Let me see if I can get in a better position, look him over a little more. Hang on. deer. Man, I tell you what, you just don't never know what's gonna happen on these dang deer hunts, man. I still got deer running all over the stinking field. There were at least 3 deer. There were at least 3 deer when I squeezed the trigger. I never saw till I saw them flagging and getting across the wheat field. 2 of those spikes came back out, and then he just showed up by the other gate on the other side of the wheat field over there. And I am almost without a doubt positive that that is the buck that I missed on video. I don't know, a month or so ago, whatever it was, when the crosshairs on that other rifle head came apart. He's not a monster, but it's almost over. The season's almost over. I got 4 more days. That's it, man. He's a decent buck, snow white horns. He's gonna be all right. He'll make meat in the freezer, so they all eat the same. Even though I try to hold out for a big rack, I want one the same as anybody else. But it comes down to nut cutting. Well, Scott's gonna pull a trigger. I'm gonna put some meat on something, or on the ground. But I had 300 Ultra Mag, so I felt confident if I squeezed the trigger, that was it. He didn't go very far. I'd like to get down there and see what it looks like before it gets too dark to show y'all a little bit of it. So we'll be back in a minute. Turns out he's not the buck that I thought he was. And he's not exactly what you might call a Boone and Crockett. But he ain't half bad neither, especially when you're looking at him from the ears back. All that meat in the freezer, back strap, tenderloin, everything else you get out of a good sized deer. People, so many of these shows, I don't mean to get long-winded, I do this all the time, and I just feel like people should hear this. Some of these other shows, man, have, not naming any because I wouldn't do that. I have no intention of disrespecting anybody here. Maybe not just shows, just hunting in general, you know. They lost sight of what it's all about. Being outside and enjoying nature and God's creation and hunting and having a good time and taking your family, your kids, spending time together, enjoying the outdoors overall. And the number one trophy always should be is that meat right there, man. Now, I'm looking for a big rack, same as anybody else, but I'm not going home empty-handed because I don't get one, ever, if I can help it. I'm after the meat. I don't buy much meat, very seldom. Some lunch meat or something like that, or some chicken once in a while my wife will buy, and that's about all the meat we buy. I came down here on a mission to fill some tags. We got Dallas Safari Club show coming up in a few days. I've got 4 more days to hunt here. Best case scenario, I really need to be back at 2 to 3. After that, we got Denver, Sacramento, Vegas, Salt Lake. It's getting about time to slow down for the year where I can really start putting a herd on some hogs. So anyway, I'll shorten this up as much as I can. It was a great hunt, no regrets. I still got a buck tag left, and I'm hoping to fill it in the next couple days. Hopefully he'll be bigger than this one, but if not, I'm gonna put some meat in the freezer, man. Y'all don't ever forget, number one reason you should be hunting is to put meat in the freezer and enjoy the hunt. I thought I was calling in a monster bobcat when that thing come across there. It's just a yearling whitetail. Look at that crazy deer coming right to this call. I thought that was a humongous bobcat, man. Wow. A yearling whitetail comes to a rabbit distress call. That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Day 2. This morning, I didn't have any luck at all. after I got in the stand of the blind this morning, I decided to put out the speaker. I got a Predator Call, various ones, app on my phone, they're free. See if I could call in a coyote or something, you know. So I set it out, and it wasn't just a minute or so. I look up and I thought, oh crap, man. There is the biggest bobcat I've ever seen coming across this wheat field. It was moving so slow, it was kind of walking funny. It like it was sneaking in, you know. So I get the camera turned on and get it turned around in the right direction. Then I get back in the other window with my rifle. I put the scope on it. It's a little nubbin buck, little not hit. The smallest little yearling I guess I've ever seen. And I swear it looked like a big bobcat, a really big one coming across that field. But he had a bad spot on his leg, on his right rear leg. Looked like maybe coyotes had got him or something, took a pretty good chunk out of it. He was walking funny, but he was fine. He looked like he was healing up, so scabbing over a little bit, so I just let him go. I didn't want to put my last tag on him anyway. So long story short, come back this evening, cows all over me again. And I look up, right over there, 275 yards-ish. It's a spike buck. He's there right now. I recognized him from one of the 3 spikes that were on this field last night. He's real tall. He's probably, I don't know, 6-7 inches tall. And he's not a late fawn or from last year or something like that. He's a solid 1.5-year old buck. He's a big bodied deer that'd be having spikes 6 or 7 inches tall. So tomorrow, the next day, I'm gonna have to, you know, pay on the fire and call the dogs on this hunt, man. It's gonna be over. And if that's the case, I'll hang my tag on that deer before I leave if I get the opportunity. Second evening in a row, he's here. I feel sure he'll continue to keep coming back. This place is really good in the evening, not so great in the morning. But like I said, we got 2 hours till dark, roughly. Maybe some of his buddies will come back and bring their great-grandpa with them. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm looking through the binoculars about 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago. And I'm trying to make my mind up if I'm actually looking at 2 deer under the feeder or if they're bushes. That's how dark it was. All of a sudden, a deer just literally walks into my view through the binoculars. That feeder's 244 yards. It was a big-bodied deer, and it looked like a lot of horn, a real light-colored white. And he was just there. And by the time I could put my binoculars down and my gun up, he was gone. He was just gone. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, Lord, please let him come back. He looked like a good buck. Long story short, about 15 minutes later, I'm looking through the binoculars, and there he was again, coming back. Just literally standing there. There was no time to get the camera on, get it in position, open the window. I'm doing this myself, so it just didn't work out this time, man. Hard to make a hunting show when you can't kill, when you're not killing something on camera, but it is what it is. I didn't even have time to put my earmuffs on, and my hearing is so bad. And this 300 Ultra Mag custom with a muzzle brake, oh my God, it's murder on your ears, to say the least. But anyway, he was beyond the feeder a good way, so I'm gonna guess him about 260 yards. I'm dead on zero at 300. I put the crosshairs on him, squeezed the trigger. End of story, baby. Meat on the ground. Dropped him right in his tracks. I still can't believe it. I'm really anxious to get down there and see exactly how big he is. I'm not going to be disappointed either way, because I got him. Great shot, long distance. Dropped him in 1 shot. So, how can you be disappointed with that, right? Like I said, everything I shoot, in my eyes, is a trophy. Period. I get some good meat. I had a great hunt. It's a good experience. Made memories. That's what it's all about, man. And if that buck turns out to be the wall hanger I think he is, it just even got better from there. Fix him, go get down there and see what he looks like. more meat in the freezer. He would have been an 8, but he's got a busted brow tine. Not bad. I've taken 2 8 points, counting this one, even though he's broke, he was an 8. A 9 point, multiple hogs, a few coyotes, a black bear with my bow, and a mountain lion with dogs in Idaho. I'm sure I've left something out, but it's been a great year. It's been a great hunt. I got to get back and get this thing quartered up and in the cooler, get packed up, and head back for the 6-hour drive home. I guess we will see y'all next week.